Hey, yo, my name's Rocky Balboa. Today, I'm going to be doing a review of Rocky, the first one, you know? Yo, I'm gonna whack you with your brains, you know? Whack you around here in the whole fucking apartment, you know? Go around here and get my turtles, and they're gonna be like, hey, you want some turtles? And then, you know, they're gonna come around here. It's okay, Paulie. Come on, Rock, do the review. This is stupid. Today I'm going to be reviewing Rocky, the 1970s one. First off, let me be straight to the point here. Little callback for fans. I love the Rocky movie. I used to love the franchise. Now that I've rewatched all of them, I don't love the franchise anymore. I like a lot of the franchise. But this first one, it's beautifully told. It's wonderfully acted. Now, Sylvester Stallone is not an amazing actor to me, yet he gives such an amazing performance in this film. In some ways, it's kind of sad re-watching this film because you're like, wow, this was our introduction to Stallone. He was so good. What the fuck happened? Yeah, I just wanted to get more buff and do more action movies, you know? Like somewhere down the line, he began getting just typecast as an action star, which totally sucks because Stallone fucking rocks at acting. Like if you watch this Rocky, it's a total three-dimensional performance. Now Rocky is this character who's like really down on his luck. You can tell Rocky is a very sincere dude, but he masks the way he feels. He's like lonely, depressed, but he keeps going. To me, it's one of the best stories of success. The big theme of this movie is about going the distance, you know? To keep getting back up and keep moving forward. Like that song, like I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. That's essentially what the Rocky movie's about. One thing that struck me as a bit odd is that in the first half of this film, everyone treats Rocky like shit. Like, none of Philadelphia seems to like the nicest guy in Philadelphia. Then again, I can sort of see how that works for the film because halfway through the film is when the real plot of the film takes place. An underdog boxer gets an opportunity to take on the heavyweight boxing champion in America, Apollo the Creed. So I can see how when the world hears about Rocky and now he's famous, that they would all treat him with respect, but that kind of makes Philadelphia look like a bunch of douchebags. Growing up watching this movie, my favorite scenes were, of course, like the boxing matches, the montage sequences, the training, those one-hand push-ups. I used to be able to do one-hand push-ups because I saw the first Rocky and I practiced. Now I can do like 5 two-hand push-ups. Now I hadn't seen this movie in a few years, but watching it again, I actually found the first half of this movie to be what I preferred. That's not saying the second half is bad at all. It's wonderful. I just found my preference to be the first. In a weird way, it feels like you're hanging out with Rocky. You're like just going about his everyday routine. You really get a vibe that you're there. Like observing authenticity, a real person. They could have called this the day in the life of Rocky Balboa. That spans several days. Wouldn't have made sense. Good call, Stallone. But yeah, when you see Sylvester Stallone as Rocky, you don't see Sylvester Stallone, you just see Rocky. Talia Shire as Adrian, I loved her performance. Her transformation in this film is done so organically. Wow, I sound like such a critic there. Done so organically. Starting from the beginning of the film, she's an extreme case of introvert. All she needed was a good fucking... Balboa gonna enter the cave right now, you know?
Better than my salon.
So anyway, yeah, she's practically a mute, but then as the romantic relationship ensues with her and Rocky, you see little by little subtle changes that start to happen to her. She starts coming out of her shell more, being more expressive, starts to not wear her glasses. That's a huge step in maturity. And by the end, she's a totally different woman. Burgess, I don't know. Meredith as Mickey. Burgess? Fantastic performance by Mickey. I mean, Burgess. The character of Mickey is known to be a tough trainer. He's a dick. He's just a dick. Like, that is his whole philosophy behind training, is be a douchebag. There's this beautifully done scene where Mickey wants to be Rocky's manager now that Rocky has the opportunity to fight the champion. At this point, we really don't like Mickey. The only scenes we've seen of him is him just really being hard on Rocky in not a nice way at all. But Burgess is Meredith.
Burgess's Meredith.
His wife Meredith filled in for half of the film. Oh, you're such a lovely kid, Rocky. Shut up, Meredith. So yeah, at this point, we really don't like Fuck. We don't like Rocky halfway through the film. So at this point, we really don't like Mickey. It's kind of a dick move on his part. But there's a strong level of vulnerability and subtlety done in the right way from his performance that gives you such a deep understanding of the character, his more vulnerable side, his more sympathetic side, that it makes sense why Rocky ends up making the decision on whether or not Mickey is his manager or not. What does he do? What does he do? Burt Young as Paulie. Paulie is the one character in all of the Rocky movies where I'm like, how the fuck is he still around? He should have not been associated with this family for a while now. Even in the first one, I'm just like, he is abusive, manipulative, really just creates domestic violence for him and his sister constantly. He's like a threat to your life. He wants to take advantage of Rocky's success, and he blames Rocky for when things aren't going well. Like, it's a well-written character, but he's definitely not likable. That's one of my criticisms towards the story, is like, Paulie is someone who I'm just like, he does not seem like a person that is healthy for your guys' life right now. Carl Weathers as Apollo the Creed. I love his performance too. At first it seems like it's just a one-note performance of this like successful businessman slash boxer who's like doing all the right businessy moves. But his character transformation actually takes place within the finale match itself. I can't give anything away, so I can't go into detail, but pay attention and you'll see there's like a character change that occurs just within the fight. And the last thing I'll say, the ending boxing match. This movie has that rare, unique ability to truly make you root for the underdog hero. That when Rocky gets hit, it feels like you get hit. That when Rocky lands a punch, it feels like you land a punch. I do gotta say though, Rocky, worst form of self-defense I've ever seen from any fighter for like 4 movies in a row. That guy just bobs his head and keeps his hands all the way out here and just, I'm like, there's no way he'll win. Every Rocky match pretty much goes, there's no way he'll win because he keeps getting hit so much. The only way he can win is by knockout. But regardless of that fact, when you're watching the fight, you really feel every punch. And it feels like a real boxing match. But yeah, Rocky is a classic, and it's one of my favorite sports movies of all time. My favorite Stallone performance, the best Rocky I've ever seen. And rewatching this has gotten me pretty excited to go and check out Creed, which the review for it is coming. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning into the channel. If you're new, you can click this button over here to subscribe. Become a rejectocky today. Reject the boba. Wait, what? Reject the stallion. Rejectalion. Ah, fuck. Just become a reject. It's cool.